Welcome to another episode of Husbands Watching Housewives. I'm Scott.
And I'm Geoff.
And we just watched an episode of The Real Housewives of Orange County.
Sure did.
Yes.
Episode 3, are we at?
4, I think. Episode 4.
4?
3 or 4. I think it's 4. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's episode 4, for sure.
Okay. Yes.
So,
you're right.
Yeah. It had no I'm going to edit that real quick.
Yeah.
Right at the beginning. It had no business being this kind of hectic. It wasn't even hectic. I don't know how to describe this.
It was just, there were a lot of scenes.
Yes.
But not a lot of substance.
Right.
Yeah.
And they're all adding up to a fight that just doesn't make any sense and I just don't care about. Do you?
It's like the fight's equivalent of like this kind of
It really is what it's like.
There's no heft to it, and it's like we're fighting over petty stuff that you really probably don't care about, but you're trying to make something out of nothing.
I mean, they're fight about TikToks eventually.
Oh,
I mean, that's just so goofy.
Like, let's watch people do TikToks.
I know.
The opener is, Gina coordinating TikToks for her and Emily and Shannon and putting pantyhose over their heads. I don't even want to go and search out these TikToks. I don't care.
I'm surprised they didn't.
Housewives.
I'm surprised they didn't save it to post them till today so that it would be timely. That's what I would do if I was one of them.
Well, also too, it's just, it's so. The talk of you can make so much money on social media and and you're leaving money on the table, and they were just so
it's a little too behind the scenes for my likes. I don't need that much fourth wall broken.
Right.
But this is a really good opportunity to talk about following Husbands Watching Housewives on TikTok.
On our TikTok.
Or rather
Instagram.
Just Husbands Watching.
Yeah.
So please do find us on social media and leave some comments. Tell us how you're liking the show because it really does make our day and it lets us know how we can improve. I mean, not that we will improve.
We're not going to put a pair of pantyhose over our heads.
I mean, I might.
This is not, Raising Arizona.
We could very well. Maybe the next episode we'll put pantyhose on our head and we'll...
I mean, I would just be... I get easily claustrophobic, so no. No.
I don't even know where to buy pantyhose these days. We've talked about this before. They don't make little eggshells anymore. They don't have the spinny little rack at the Long's Drugs, so I don't know where to get it.
They put them in the plastic thing where you can there's a bunch of them lined up
I think they're just little plastic Ziploc bags now.
Probably
the
that's
higher end.
Fun.
Yeah, it's not as fun. Little eggs. So
gay boys who went shopping with their mothers.
Yes, let's hear it for all those gay boys who went shopping with their mothers. It was great. So overall kind of a clunky episode, but it starts off with Gina and Shannon being shocked by Carmella's gift.
Yeah, Gina was so bothered by it, and I love that Shannon was just like, haha, vibrator.
I mean, Shannon kind of had a little smirk on her face that was just a little all right, a vibrator, yeah,
whatever.
I could use one of those, So, it comes later, but Emily seemed to downplay how because the clips they showed last week of Emily,
talking to Heather about it,
or even it just seemed like Emily was like, "What the hell was this?" And
my kids could have seen it,
Right. She seemed both dumbfounded and slightly offended because it was just to us, you're Emily Simpson, you say the most out-of-pocket shit all the time and do some weird, strange things. So for you to be like, oh my God, I can't believe she bought me a vibrator. The fake pearl clutching was just too much.
She borrowed Heather's pearls to clutch.
Yes.
Also, she was really thinking, is she trying to buy my friendship? Why is she throwing all this money at me? And then none of that was expressed today.
Right.
It was all just why? Just be happy for me. I got this bag. And
then she literally, later on, oh, Gina had a problem with it. Or that's next week, I think, when she says.
Right.
The fact that we're going to have to hear about this fucking vibrator 3 weeks in a row.
Is it Vibrator Gate? Is it Baguette Gate? Is it
they're really just
door bag gate?
They're just stretching everything out.
They're positioning a triangle.
But
it's a dumb triangle between Gina, Emily, and Carmella.
Oh.
And I gotta tell you, Emily is not one to fight for.
Yeah. But I mean, I can see how that might be. I don't know. I guess as producers, it's not a bad idea to explore, especially this whole idea that Emily and Gina are inseparable and sometimes the same person.
They need to be separable.
Yes.
Because we've been doing this and they've had little blips, barely a blip.
Little kerfuffles here and there.
Exactly. But the fact that they're such a unit, it's it's not working anymore.
Right. And I
don't need a fallout, but I also don't need you shoved up each other's asses.
Right. But I don't find it believable, though, that Carmella's going to come in and be like, I stole your bestie with a Dior clutch and a vibrator. I just don't see that happening. It just seems such a non-storyline. So, but we're going to see that happen. The same way that they've been stretching out this stupid Heather talked stuff about Tamra behind her back.
The box thing. And it's interesting how they're just coming out and saying it now when they had that workout class, which, sidebar, the workout person,
Fernanda.
I didn't watch that season when she was on, but even I knew that she was the lesbian that they threw out there, and then she was supposed to be on for longer, I think, but then she wasn't, and yada yada yada, and she and Tamra kissed off camera. But it's still like all this nostalgia stuff, like with Vicki and her son.
Right.
It's like, you guys, it's been 20 years, and I'm like, we're very nostalgic, but even I'm like, it's so clumsy and clunky, but whatever. So when they're at the workout class, and afterwards when Tamra just says like, I don't think you like me, or just like really starts breaking it down of like, you're kind of two-faced. I'm surprised that she's not dancing around it, but just saying it like directly, I think you're two-faced, you want to be liked by everybody. And Heather's just like, well, no.
I just feel like from last week and then from this workout class and then later on with the whole box stuff, they've addressed this like 3 or 4 different times. And I think that's what's confusing and kind of getting Heather off guard. Is like, didn't we already talk about this? And even Jenn and Tamra are being a little bit off guard about it. Like haven't we already discussed this? Well, not Tamra. Tamra seems to be the one who's kind of instigating it.
Yes.
But I would expect Heather to be more pissed off at Tamra if that was the case. But as we were discussing in the car, I think Heather and Tamra have an agreement of like, we're just going to talk about whatever because we want to keep relevancy on the show.
Well, also too, it's like, even though I tend to say with Tamra, I can see Heather's point of how else can I show you that I'm your friend?
Right.
Because it's, how else can I prove it? Do I need to write it in blood? It just seems, I've said this to you that I love you and you're my friend, but you're not accepting it. So after a while, it becomes a you problem.
Yeah. That's for sure.
So
yeah.
What more can she do? But yes, the fact that they talk it out somewhat, and then the whole TikTok of it all, which so much TikTok's talk. But then
what bothers you about the TikTok of it all?
It's just dumb.
Just the fact that they bring it up, or like this is something that they spend their time doing?
No, it's just that we're talking about it as if it's a plot point that's worth talking about.
Got it.
From Emily and Gina in the beginning, and now Tamra being offended that she's not being asked to do TikToks. It just seems clunky.
Okay, all right. Yeah, I mean, it was weird that they were like, we're going to have, the wording, of course, was so deliberate. Told Shannon she needs an intervention because her social media is so bad. It's just like, oh, come on.
Like hail me.
Yeah, you weren't waiting for Tamra to jump in and be like, because she's an alcoholic? Like, I mean, come on.
But she wasn't going to take the bait.
Nope, she was not. But, yeah, I mean, I see what you mean. Like, the whole making social media kind of, I don't know. I'm wondering if it's a reaction to the whole blogger stuff from previous seasons. Like they're just addressing social media head on and being like, we should be taking control of our own narratives when it comes to social media.
For Gina to straight up say, you can make a lot of money on TikTok and Instagram and social media. It's like, so now you're an influencer when you're not doing real estate?
Or being a housewife. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But I mean, I think that is one of the realities of being a housewife is, doing the cameos and doing all the different things on social media. But
the thing is, it's not, there's no subtext to it. It's all just text.
Mm-hmm.
And Heather says, you're leaving money on the table. Who says that about TikTok? That's what
Yeah. No, I think
I feel like there was a way to finesse it. And they're just like saying it out loud.
Okay.
So that's, I think, what's really off-putting.
No, that makes some sense. I hear you on that.
Yeah.
So
it's a dumb storyline. It's TikTok, whatever. Just.
Well, I don't know. It does seem to be kind of a first of them, not just Orange County, but housewives in general, talking about social media being a thing that they're a part of, other than there being rumors that they heard through, this, that, or the other.
Bloggers, yeah. I do see what you're saying, that like taking control of the narrative.
You're right.
but this is not Next Gen NYC. Like, just no.
Right.
No.
Right. We got to see more about Carmella at work.
Yes.
So she went and met a client.
We were asking for last week. We went to see her work, and we saw it was great real estate porn. I like seeing her how she operates and her tactics. You know, I'm not going to try to like sell someone a ball of goods.
A bill of goods. Yep.
Or like try like really like sell them, and I'm just
right. I'm not going to pander to them. Exactly.
Yes, I'm going to be very honest. I'm like, I would want her to sell my house.
I mean, if she could sell it for $8 million, I'd love for her to do that. I mean, come on, overprice this fucker.
Right. No. Someone's got to.
I don't know why I get so vulgar when we get on this podcast. There's no reason for me to be swearing right now, but
I try to avoid the F word, but I do say shit a lot and like asshole.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, this week's be better anyway, because after our Atlanta episode, we were talking about the Dory Alley Kink Fair and children's summer camp theater performances all in the same conversation.
That seems like forever ago.
It was just Sunday.
I know.
Just on Sunday. I was listening to it this morning on my way to lunch. This afternoon on my way to lunch. It was a good opening to an episode. I really liked it. If I do say so myself, tooting my own horn, toot 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 toot, or our own horn. But Carmella at work, it was good. I mean, especially because we're going to be getting ready for all this upcoming Vicki and Gina slander about Carmella. It's like, oh.
I liked when she sat down with Jenn and Tamra, and basically explained like, this is why I am who I am, basically, and explain like what she does. And I also understand why we care so much, whether it be agent or developer or house flipper. Just say she's in real estate.
Right.
She does it all. She has a license, just like Gina has a license, just like Tamra has a license. We can all have a license to sell the real estate, flip the real estate, whatever. But for Vicki to say like she's an administrative assistant.
Oh yeah, that's like, offensive.
I was aghast.
I just think that they don't necessarily understand the volume and the dollar values of the houses she's dealing with.
Right.
So, I mean, a developer is, I think, more traditionally in what Vicki describes as someone identifies land,
boyfriend does,
builds buildings, stuff like that,
But she may do that, and she could do a lot of things under the umbrella of the real estate. And I believe she works for the Oppenheimer Group, and she's sold like $100 million worth of real estate in the last 10 years. So she's doing well. The fact that she said, like, I don't want to have to depend on a man. I don't want to, like, send that message down to my children. Influence somebody else. Do it for yourself. And I think she is showing a good... she's a good representation of, an OC housewife, basically.
Modeling good behavior.
Yeah. But then for Vicki to cut her down and say, basically just saying she's only renting a house or has a house up here just to film.
Right.
Really, she's in San Diego. It's like, and who doesn't do that?
Right. Although, and then everyone's all up in arms that she's paying, was it $35,000 a month for the house?
$3,500.
No.
She said $35,000?
Yes. $3,500 would be nothing for a house that size.
$35,000?
Yes, $35,000 a month is what she was doing.
What am I thinking? Of course not $3,500 in OC. $3,500 couldn't get you a casita.
I know, right? So...
Gosh, I missed that zero.
You sure did. So yeah, it's a little alarming, but at the same time, I know that Orange County isn't as, throwing money around like Beverly Hills is, but we have Heather Dubrow there, so it's not like this is unheard of. And it's also just like, don't be tacky people, don't sit there and make it about how much something costs, the clutch, how much she pays for her rent, whatever. Just
she's not asking you for money.
Right. So
why do you care? She's not stealing from people. She did kind of, with the money of it all, she gave me like early seasons of Erica Jane.
So you're a little worried then?
No, I'm not saying that. It's just, just like kind of a very bold personality and, not afraid to talk about what she has and what she's achieved. So
yeah, and I
like it.
I think that's the way to go as well. And especially like if you were truly going to make new friends with somebody and you found out that they were filthy rich loaded, like, the better tact is just to treat them like normal people. Even if secretly behind your head, you're screaming like, oh my God, they make that, they have how much? Like,
right.
Just be cool about it,
and so you go home and get in the car.
Right. So, I guess, and yeah, maybe, I was just
It's called tact.
say maybe talk about it behind her back to the other ladies, but then one of them would be like, oh my God, Carmella, you know what she said, which is exactly what happened. So I guess
what's going to happen? Yeah.
Don't talk about it behind her back. But
yeah, she was offended that they were talking so much about the bag and whatnot, or how she makes money, and it's like, what's it to you?
Yeah, it's tacky to you. Is what it is.
Very tacky.
So Tamra has the party.
Was there something? No, we missed Vicki and her son.
Oh, did we miss it? I can't.
Michael's cute.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I liked it.
He's grown into that face. When they showed the flashback, I'm like, oh. Wow.
When they showed the
20 years ago.
I know, right?
Yeah.
That's crazy. Well, he clearly flew back from Spain just to do this. Apparently,
exactly. I'll do you a solid, Mom.
Brianna won't be on camera, apparently. Is that what we're supposed to assume? Or is she coming later?
No. Brianna has, I think, a complicated history and association with the show. Stuff with Brooks. And then, like, there's been rumors about her own husband. And I think so she probably will not be making an appearance.
Is the rumor that her own husband faked cancer? No, that's not.
No, but he's not the best person.
So maybe don't bring the spotlight to the family.
Exactly.
Gotcha.
Exactly. She's in Oklahoma for a reason, I think.
Okay. Hanging out with Jen's ex-husband?
Oh.
I guess he's down the street in Orange County somewhere, though.
But they are from Oklahoma.
Yeah, they are from Oklahoma.
Yes. Where Taylor Armstrong is from.
I remember things.
Mm-hmm.
Someone else from Oklahoma. Isn't...
Taylor Armstrong.
Yeah, no. Isn't Amanda from Oklahoma?
Yes.
Yeah, see?
God.
All these housewives via Oklahoma.
Real Housewives of Oklahoma. Here we go.
They get a real ultimate girls trip of Oklahoma. Michael is definitely a good-looking guy. I liked seeing him.
I love that she was so focused on, why don't you have a wife? Why don't you have kids? And he's like, I don't want to.
Yeah. He's like, I like my selfish life.
Right. I'm in Spain away from you.
I thought it was interesting, two things. First, when he said he hadn't seen Brianna in 8 years, I thought, well, that's a lot.
I thought for a second, I'm like, oh, are they estranged?
Yeah.
But then when Vicki said they talk all the time, oh, just physically
seen them.
Yes.
And it's like, I'm not very close with my brothers, and we live in the same town, but I guess we live in the same town, which is why we make a point to see each other at Christmas and at holidays and whatnot, and randomly stop by here and there. But, we haven't seen my brothers together, you and I, since Christmas.
No, we went over there one time.
One time? Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it's a lot easier for us. But I suppose my brother who lives in Argentina, I probably won't see very often.
Right.
So.
I don't think he's going to come over for Christmas. It'd be great if he did.
It might be. But would it be? Would it be?
It's always nice when all five of you are together.
That's true. It's always a spectacle, a sight to behold.
It really is like, wow, there are 5 boys. I know it would make your mom happy. So.
Oh, you're so sweet.
Yeah.
Yes. So then Tamra throws...
Oh, whale watching. No, we missed Bill. Sorry.
What's the point of taking these notes? I guess we're not following them. You need to bullet point them next time.
I should. I'm sorry. It's all like one blended little paragraph.
You got to learn from Bestie Approved how to take notes.
Yes. I'm texting it to you.
Yeah, I know.
It's not like I'm copying and pasting from a draft. Anywho, they go whale watching because Vicki wants to bring Tamra and Shannon together.
Hold on, wait a second. I know you were used to messaging a lot with each other. Why don't we just put it into another document? Because you accidentally send it sometimes. Sometimes you accidentally delete it. Like, you could just put it into like a Google Sheet, and then I can open it up here.
Oh, okay.
Things I never really think of.
We should share okay.
Yeah, we should do that.
We'll create a Google Sheet to share.
I will.
And I'll do that.
Yes. Behind the scenes at Husbands Watching Housewives.
Yes.
Here, your little BTS.
Put this on TikTok.
Yeah, people will love it.
Fascinating. Woo,
yeah, they'll be like, these guys, I'm going to tune into their podcast right now. Listen to them talk about housewives and Google Sheets. Speaking of sheets.
Yeah.
When's Portia going to release those damn comforters?
I mean, or just flannel sheets.
Oh, she said she wasn't going to do flannel sheets.
She'd comforter. Okay.
She'd comforter.
I mean, sometime soon, hopefully.
I know. I hope
she
so.
Put out some video on TikTok. I wonder. I'll look afterwards.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was just like about the Pampered by Portia. Nothing like not a huge announcement.
Right. But we do need to buy some more Pampered by Portia sheets.
Yeah. I mean, our sheets are getting a little,
they're very, very, very slept in.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
So the whale watching, if we must.
It was basically just so Vicki could talk shit about Carmella.
Yeah, that really was what it was.
Right, shit. And she talked shit about her, like, we saw a montage, then during the whale watching, then during Tamra's party. And so, yeah, aside from that, they saw whales, saw them maybe mating. Tamra and Shannon RHOC.
And who is the other person there?
Heather.
Heather?
Yeah.
Okay.
The core four as Tamra noted on the caption, which she posted the picture.
Oh, okay. Core four.
They really are. I mean, the others came afterwards.
Okay.
So
I'll accept that categorization. They did see a lot of whales and dolphins. That was kind of neat. I wasn't expecting. Because off the coast here, they do whale watching stuff. I've never been on a whale watching boat, but they're often like, go out to the lighthouse. You can see whales. And it's just like, because it's way off in the distance, you're like, neat. A whale.
I think I did it once in middle school. We went on a whale watching field trip.
Oh, were you up north, middle school? Okay. I was like, where were you near the water where you grew up? Yes. I'm so confused.
Also, do you remember the Voyage of Mimi?
Yes, I absolutely do. We had to watch that. We had to watch that in elementary school.
Yes.
Do you remember Ben Affleck being in that?
After the fact, but I don't.
Oh, yeah, at the time. I didn't recognize him as anything special.
No.
I don't know why. Oh, because Mad Balls were a thing. Do you remember those? Mad Balls? I had the one. I think I still have the green one in the glove compartment of the red car. But anyway, I used to have that Mad Ball in my glove compartment. Anyway, they were just little Nerf balls that had disgusting faces on them. And one of them was, they all had names, Garbage Pail Kids had names.
Right.
So one of them was the Screaming Mimi. And so we always called it in elementary school, we called it the Voyage of the Screaming Mimi.
Nice.
So,
no, I'm not heard.
I remember there was a theme song to the Voyage of the Mimi.
Yes,
and
it was a whole thing.
It was a whole
back in the day.
Yeah, and I remember we would it was something we could sing along to, or at least kind of bop your head to. And I remember I'm having a weird memory of being 9 years old in the 4th grade, and
they're just working on that boat, kind of, right?
Yeah, and then they would go out and I guess teach you about fish and wildlife.
And
I mean, this was at the height of
science.
the height of the time that everyone wanted to be a marine biologist, if you recall that.
No.
Do you remember the mid 80s when I was like, I'm gonna be a marine biologist? Yeah, everyone wanted to be a marine biologist.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Did you ever see White Squall? Who am I talking to?
I'm a gay man who was not out in 1996. So yes, I saw White Squall.
Yes.
I saw White Squall a number of times.
I loved White Squall. I think I still have a VH copy of White Squall.
I think you do.
Yeah.
I'm honest to God, it's the most...
I'm looking at a VH.
Yeah.
VH
honest to God, it's one of the most boring movies on the face of the planet.
Isn't it boring? It's coming of age.
Yeah, but it's still it's a lot of slow parts to that movie, and you do spend a lot of time saying, when are they going to take their shirts off again? Just give me some more of all these guys with their shirts off. That's all I want to see. That's what I wanted.
There's a lot of good-looking dudes, and a lot of actors of that day.
Yes, for sure. And there's the one absolutely disturbing scene where they beat the dolphin to death.
Yes.
I remember because I worked at the movie theater and we watched it at midnight, and we were all just kind of. That's probably why I think it's boring, is we were all falling asleep during it at midnight, except when I would, every pun intended, I would perk up a bit when the Scott Wolf came on screen.
Oh, really?
Wasn't he in there?
He was.
I
would think you would say Ryan Phillippe.
Oh, Ryan Phillippe as well. I'm just using him as an example. Yeah. He's the first name that came to mind. Yeah. But I remember we all woke up, we all kind of snapped to, and we're like, oh, what the fuck? A dolphin club? That was extremely violent. The last thing I was expecting was a dolphin clubbing. So... extremely violent.
So funny.
We've been talking about we need to watch Big Business.
Yes.
Because that's just fun, good movie. But we should watch White Squall.
Yes, and see if it really is boring as adults.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I've seen it since
1996.
Yeah.
You probably watched it one other time.
Maybe so. I think I've seen bits and pieces, but not the entire film. I used to work, I think I talked about this at Kroger Video. Mm-hmm. And I remember renting it from there. That's when I watched it.
Okay.
That summer of 96.
In the privacy of your own home. Huh?
Yes. I remember watching 4 videos that, I don't know why this occurs to me. I rented 4 videos and it was White Squall, From Dusk Till Dawn, Girl 6, and It's My Party.
I don't know those last two. They don't have any memory.
Girl 6 was it was a Spike Lee movie.
Okay.
I believe. And It's My Party. It's with I think Gregory Harrison and I can't think of it. But basically the premise is it's so 90s and so, this man who has AIDS, and he is dying, and he decides to like have one big party before he kills himself because he's like starting to like lose his vision and it's really affecting him. So he's like, I'm gonna go on my own terms. So he has a big party. Margaret Cho is in it.
Okay.
And it's just like all these eclectic, crazy characters. Brian Krakow is in it.
Devin Gummersall.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And it's just like all these crazy characters that are having this party, and he reunites with his former partner one last, before they, I
mean, first off, it was the 90s, so it was his former lover.
Yes.
I mean, come on, it was a gay film in the 90s. Lover. I was laughing because the way you were just like, oh, he had AIDS. Like, you just kind of...
Well, we don't really, back then,
true.
That's all we said.
That's true. Here you just say it was HIV. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
True.
Or it's positive.
Yeah. Yes. True. Very true. But yeah, he had AIDS. Sorry.
We're not laughing about it.
I'm just laughing at the there's a certain rules you follow when speaking of movies from the 90s.
Right.
And sorry, let's move on.
Out.
No, I'm not going to. So whale watching, that's how we got here. And Voyage of the Mimi.
Every time I think it's going to be just a straightforward, like, there's going to be a quick one, we don't have much to say, and then we get off on a pop culture tangent.
I mean, I think it's
out
helpful.
Of nowhere, and we're on Voyage of Mimi.
Well, I mean, it definitely, talking about Voyage of the Mimi and White Squall, it's definitely improved my opinion of this episode of The Real Housewives of Orange County. So, yeah. So on to the party.
Yes, finally we're at the party.
Why does it keep doing that?
Okay.
Whatever. Okay. I think I need to have the other window active so it doesn't...
So the whole premise of the party is that Vicki can't go back to Mexico because of the cartels.
Oh, is that what it was?
Yes.
I did not understand.
They're like, it's not safe because then when they're on the boat, she's like, I'm going to go back. And they're like, no, you can't go back. And Tamra's like, I'll just throw you a Puerto Vallarta party. And so that's, I get some people to make tacos and, whatever. So that's the whole premise. And then she throws in the box of it all. But beforehand...
Hold on. Before we even get there, I'm very upset that Emily didn't make a point of getting a taco. Her GD tagline was, if you're going to waste my time, at least get me a taco. She could have been like, just like my tagline.
Especially since we're like referencing things from the past.
I know. Goodness, missed opportunity.
Missed opportunity, Emily. Missed opportunity.
I mean, not that, taglines for the last few years have been anything other than mediocre.
She's really more so known for like having that sub in the sauna.
I
didn't even watch that season, and I know about the sub in the sauna.
Right.
Like that's her. She should get back in a sauna this season with a sub.
Yeah. Or at least new hip.
Again, like how do we know these things? Didn't watch season.
We watched the new hip season. We'd watched that.
That was when Tamra came back.
I think so.
No, I think that was just like. You saw that.
Oh, I saw it on the Soup, I think.
Yes.
Might have been that old that I saw it on the Soup.
Yes. Not even on TikTok, on the Soup.
Yeah.
Yes. The Soup, things before TikTok.
Yes.
Existed.
When you needed a clip before the internet made them their only thing that they dealt in.
Exactly.
Back when Facebook actually had friends on it.
Friendster.
I almost said Friendster, yes.
Way back. Anywho.
Yes, the party, the box, the tacos.
Shannon comes over to help out Tamra.
Which was just so touching that Shannon would offer to help out.
I thought, yeah.
You groan every time it comes up. Like, Shannon is really beating this to death in every confessional that, like, just because I'm talking to Tamra doesn't mean I'm ready to move forward with her.
This is an olive branch, but I'm not willing to move forward. I'm really cautious. You never know we're going to get bad Tamra. We get it. We all know it would be dumb of us to think that you're going to be best friends and Trace Amigas again.
Right.
No one's saying that, so you don't need to like just qualify every scene. Just say like, yeah, I offered to help, But it's so interesting at the end when Tamra starts tearing up and like it meant so much to me that you would text me like old times and whatever.
Yeah.
So it obviously means more to Tamra, and I do think that apology at the end was genuine.
Oh, do you?
Yes.
I don't think she was putting it on.
No.
I think that, I don't know. I just hard for me to think that Tamra actually, after everything that's gone down, actually wants to be Shannon's friend. You know what I mean?
Yes. If I was her, I would not.
Right.
But I think it's not just about the show. I think they are historical friends and they were very, very close. I think it's more of a closeness. Tamra's like the Shamia and Shannon's the Portia. Tamra cares a lot, and Shannon's not necessarily meeting her there. Because I think with Shannon, it was more so, I need you now. But when Tamra was off the show, she didn't need her anymore.
Right.
And she was so willing to drop Tamra when Tamra flipped on her. Obviously, I know Tamra was horrible to her, but it didn't seem like it took very much for Shannon to be like, bye, bitch.
Right.
So
I don't know. Like, I feel like, I do feel that like Tamra wants Shannon to forgive her.
Yeah.
But I just think that it's more for Shannon, or Tamra just wants to be forgiven. Like what that looks like when they're done, I don't see that like Tamra really is going to be like, hey, Shannon, let's go hang out. You know, I just don't see that happening.
I think that friendship does mean a lot to Tamra, as we've seen, you know, with Teddy. And I don't think that she and Shannon are anywhere as close as she is to Teddy, but I think that friendship matters to her.
Okay.
And so she's trying to get back to there.
Just trying to salvage that.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah.
I'll agree with you on that one. I will not argue that with you. I do feel the whole box thing was just ridiculous, though.
I love that when Gina said it was like not even like, you know, any pretense. It was just like, you know, this is talking about Heather. Yeah. And you might as well just call it like F you, Heather. Yeah. Like that was a good line.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because basically it was, you know, hey, Heather, this is my game about you.
Yeah.
And putting people in boxes.
And see, that's where like everyone's saying Tamara's like different and changed, and she's definitely calmer, but she's still kind of doing these kind of really, really flimsy premises on like causing drama, you know?
But the difference is she's setting it up, but she's letting them match, but what's my metaphor I'm going to try to use here?
Yeah, but I mean, it's warm up here, so any match metaphor might work.
She is not throwing the rock, hiding her hands, but she's basically like setting it up and then like, okay, have at it. So she's introducing it, but she's not like losing her shit like she would the last 2 seasons.
Yeah, but
that's really good.
That is good. That's good. I think my problem is though is that in the last 2 seasons, last couple seasons, if anyone had done that to her, like if the roles were reversed and Tamra had said to Heather, like, I just put you in a box so you're easier to deal with or something like that, and Heather threw this party game, Tamra would lose her shit.
Right.
And so that's why I was like, I think Tamra's smarter than this. I think she could do a better job of housewifing without having to be so transparent. You know what I mean?
But it's like, you know, whatever she did, people would get the gist of what she was trying to do. So might as well just be very obvious about it. And let's decorate boxes, and we can have box jokes.
Let's poorly decorate boxes.
Pretty much. Yeah.
Basically just like scribbled on a Sharpie.
They were like flimsy boxes. It wasn't like, they weren't, you know, tossing clay in a kiln.
Okay. All right. That's fair.
But no, she really is just like, boom, girls.
Yeah.
Like you go with it where you will. And everyone's just still like, wait, what? Like they all were probably thinking, oh, she is not going to let us do off the hook. We have to work here. And I like it.
No, I like
it. And work is let's turn on Heather. Because before we even get to the box thing, when Emily's like, oh, by the way, Jen, Heather said that you're obsessed with Tamra.
Yeah. And Heather did say that.
Yes.
In different words, but, you know, she, was saying, like, I don't think she's obsessed, but maybe getting there, is pretty much what she was saying.
Obsessed. It wasn't like a whole, like, Lala, Kristen, Brittany situation. Like, she straight up said that. But for Jen to, like, lose her mind over it, and then to, like, bring it back to, like, she was basically triggered. Sorry, Emily triggered trauma. When Tamra accused Jen of being obsessed with her last season, which I'd forgotten about that because it's such a nothing burger, but
here we are.
Yeah, here we are.
Yeah, and that's the thing. They just keep bringing back these things that weren't that big of a deal to begin with. Like that whole thing last season, or whatever season that was, where, like Tamra knew full well that the Jen putting in her hair extensions was as a joke, but she was even using that to make it seem worse than it was. So like to bring that back a couple seasons later or the following season is still just as dumb. I just don't.
Well, also for Jen, we want to get into the photo of it all.
Oh yeah.
Like that like ran for like 30 episodes.
Right.
It's just, Jen got so upset tonight and it just seemed like, are you that upset? because I wouldn't be that upset. But you're just like, I'm triggered. How dare she? I thought we were getting to be close friends. You said you needed a buddy. Like she got, you can tell Jen is getting like riled up when she starts like listing things.
Yeah, I just think it goes back to they're all kind of grasping at something to start off the season.
Right.
And I'm just waiting for some substance to come.
Have to do the work.
Yeah, I mean, say what you will about last season of Beverly Hills being boring all season, but at least we knew where they were focused the whole time, whereas this seems to be going around. It
made sense. It wasn't like petty stuff. Like the Dorit Kyle thing was complicated. Then you threw Erica into it. It wasn't like, oh, you said something about me being in a box, or oh, you said I'm obsessed.
You don't invite me to do TikToks, you know.
My God, has it come to this?
It has come to that.
Run out of things 20 years later. We're talking about TikTok. So yeah, between that and like Vicki being offended, being called a Debbie Downer by Emily, you are.
Right.
Jen like losing her mind over the Heather things and then confronting her, and then Heather getting upset, and then Heather and Emily getting into it. And I'm like, what are we fighting about here? Like, what's the argument?
Right.
You know?
I noticed that everyone got their little sidebar of like the 3 or 5 things that they said about them, except Shannon. When they got to Shannon, they just kind of was all these nice things, and like, and that's again what bugged me. I said that. Wasn't I nice from Tamra? And it's just like, okay, sure you were. Like,
well, no, she said the whole thing about you holding
a grudge,
which led to their whole like kumbaya moment.
Yeah. Well, I guess that worked.
Yeah, I don't think things going back to Jen and Heather. Jen was still, they kept focusing on her because she was still pissed. And I'm like, why are you pissed? But like, she was not letting it go. She was like, yeah, I'd like to move forward too. Yeah.
I was wondering if they were trying to get at the idea that perhaps Heather is calling her obsessed because she's doing Tamra's dirty work. That because Tamra accused her of being obsessed with Tamra, that the mere fact that Heather's saying it is just an extension of Tamra, and that's what's setting off Jen so much.
I don't think so at all. I think it's more so Jen feels like Heather's being fake, and she's being talked about behind her back.
Okay.
And all those things are true.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, that's why I'm just not surprised. Why
are you surprised?
Right. I wouldn't be surprised by anything that's going on.
And let's really break it down. We all know full well that Jen has talked some mad shit about Tamra on and off camera. So I truly believe that every time she saw Heather, she was talking shit about Tamra. So why are you like upset now? Because you kind of, I'm not saying obsessed, but you were heavily focused on Tamra. This is the same woman who got into bed with Gretchen Rossi and her slimy ass Slade just so she can get something on Tamra and like come at her last season.
Mm-hmm.
So just, you doth protest too much.
It's like this last episode of Next Gen NYC when Rowan was saying like, for being a group that doesn't like Charlie, they talk about him all the time.
Exactly.
So it's like, for being a woman who doesn't like Tamra or has a problem with her, you seem to have nothing else to talk about but her. Mm. Although you do have to talk with your son.
Now,
can he put some product in his hair? Just a little bit.
Can he step out of 1986?
That would be nice.
Yeah, talk about nostalgia. He's going 40 years back. What
did I derail you from? What are you left?
I derailed myself.
Okay.
Yeah, like... Shit.
Oh, you lost it. I'm so sorry.
It was just like Jen
being offended. Oh, I was suggesting that it was because Heather was doing Tamra's dirty work.
Yes, it's all just about like Jen feeling like you're fake and whatever. Got it. There was another point there.
I'm so sorry. I did not mean to evoke laughter with Grayson's what do you call that? Raccoon skin hat, whatever hair he's wearing.
David Crockett.
Yeah. So not good at all.
Oh, that's what I was saying. I was going to say, because Tamra is being cool, Jen can't go that avenue. Mm-hmm. So instead she's like, well, Heather's fake. Because she can't be like, Tamra's being a terror. Because Tamra's like, nope. I love this version of Tamra. I want this to stay on for the entire season. I just want to be like, yeah, that's a good point. Like when she hears everything people say about her from the box, and she's like, "No, I agree with that." Oh yeah,
that's where Gina was all like, "Oh my god, like I can't believe this is Tamra."
Yeah.
So
no, that's what she should have done last season. Just let them work.
Now I do mean this mostly joking, but also there's a note of seriousness to it. And Tamra's going to therapy and everything, or had been.
She said she stopped.
Oh, she stopped? Because I was wondering, like, perhaps she might have sought some medication to help kind of, help her out during a tough time.
Call it medication, call it strategy. I think
Whichever.
Yeah.
But no, I mean, I'm saying, like, sometimes people benefit from a good Xanax prescription, and it helped me a lot when I was medicated way back in the day to not freak out over things that are really not that big of a deal. It kind of helps you get perspective. So I am curious, and no shame in it at all. I feel if Tamra was medicated, she would be talking about it. She would be one of the first to mention it.
Things like, yeah, maybe it could be that. Maybe, I don't know. I don't think she's still doing therapy. She hasn't talked about it in a while.
Mm-hmm.
Teddy's in a better place health-wise, so she's not focused on that. The kids are out of the house, and so she's starting a new chapter. I think there's new things happening truly for her, and versus last year, and she's in a better place.
Right.
Mind and in their
Yeah. And if we were to just listen to her from last week when she met with Teddy, just like having gone through that, and like the idea of everything, losing Teddy and everything being so touch and go with her for such a long time, it does put things into perspective that, like, am I going to worry about all this BS?
Well, also too, it's like when you are a terror like that in the show, you become a target for everyone to pick on and come at and make you their storyline.
Mm-hmm.
And so when you step back, then they can't do anything.
Yeah.
So she hoisted her own Picard. Is that?
We're just going to call this Geoff. Geoff tries to remember metaphors and colloquialisms. Hoisted by her own petard. Petard. Yeah, Picard is the captain from the Enterprise.
Right. Isn't that
No. It's a French expression, petard.
Yeah.
So it means, I just think it means your ass.
I thought it was a takeoff of Star Trek.
No, it is not. It is not.
Wow.
I mean, it can be. We can make it that.
She was her own worst enemy these last 2 seasons.
Yeah.
And I think she's finally like, oh, I should stop doing that.
I agree with that.
So growth.
Yeah.
Growth.
And however she got there, we're happy that she's there, and may she continue to go.
Yes.
That's why I say, though, that the kind of these jabs that she's throwing in at Heather, like that are so thinly veiled, just makes me feel like she's not necessarily, she's growing. She's not there yet.
Well, you still got to work, though.
True.
So, and that's just how she would deliver her feelings.
Right.
Through jabs. So, if they can get to a good place from it, then so be it.
It all works out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Was that how they ended, basically?
Yeah. That's what we got through it all.
Yes. I was surprised that Carmella wasn't at the...
Oh, yeah, because she was in Santa Fe in New Mexico.
How did production let her do that?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe they wanted to have something maybe more...
So people can talk about her, and then we can bring her back into the fold. And
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, or maybe it was earlier on in the filming and everything, and they just hadn't brought her in yet, full time. Who knows?
Unlike Vicki, I like her so far until she gives a reason not to. I like her vibe and her energy, and
the fact that
I want to see more.
Yeah, I agree. The fact that Vicki has this whole reputation for not liking the new girl, it seems like maybe that's kind of a setup. I mean, she's genuinely not going to like her, but I think that she's making the dislike happen more. I don't know that it's genuine either, or that she even really cares, but we'll see when she actually starts saying shit to Carmella's face.
Right. And then they get into, we saw in the trailer, Carmella coming at her too. Mm-hmm. So I'm ready for that.
I'm ready for that too. And that's going to happen next week, right?
Yep.
And we'll talk about it next time.
Until next time.
Okay.